Hey, in this video we're going to talk about the Using MyitLab module on Canvas and what we need to get from this. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this, and MyitLab, we'll look down here, MyitLab is the thing that you need to buy at the UO bookstore. Okay, when you go over to the bookstore, you're going to pay them and they're going to give you a slip of paper like this, all right? And this is going to give you the code that you need to get into MyitLab. MyitLab is the Pearson education platform where we're going to do all of our homework, all right? And so you have to buy this from the bookstore because this is a bundle. It also includes something called the Applied Analytics Access that we're going to use in weeks 7, 8, and 9 of this class, all right? And so, you need to purchase this from the bookstore, and then you need to hang on to this because after you're done with it, after you're all done with it, and you've got access to MyitLab and you're good to go, you're going to write your name and your student ID on the top of this, and you're going to turn this into me in lab in the first couple weeks, and I'm going to give you 5 points of extra credit for getting this turned in so that I can make sure that everyone has bought this at the bookstore. Okay, so once you're going to go and get that at the bookstore, but you don't have to do that right away. Okay, you don't have to fight the lines over there because I'm going to show you in this document right up here, MyitLab registration. We're going to open that up in just a second, and then we'll see that we can actually start a free trial for this. Okay, but before we open that up, let's look at two other really important things on this page, and that is the technical support number for MyitLab. Okay, this is a 24/7 technical support. You can call them and they will fix any problem that you're having with MyitLab. I don't control MyitLab, and so I can't really help you if you're having technical issues, if you can't log in, something's not working correctly. You're really going to have to call them to get that figured out, and that's 24/7, and they're very helpful there, all right? So the other thing to look down here is, hey, we need this course ID, right? So it's forward question mark. That's I have that like that because this changes term to term, and so when you look here in the current Canvas, you're going to see that this will have numbers after that, and that's what you're going to use. And you can also find that right at the very top of the Canvas page. It's written there as well. Okay, and it's also in this document that we're about to look at. And so I'm going to click on that. I already have that opened up, and it looks like this, right? And these are step-by-step instructions helping you sign up for MyitLab. We'll look at them here, and then I'll actually do it live for you, just like I was a student. All right, so I'm going to look down through here. This is the link right there that'll take us to where we sign in. We say, hey, I'm a student. We create a user ID there, right? And then, of course, right here, you'll find the number that you need. If you look at the current one on your Canvas course, you'll see this will have numbers after it, and that'll be the course ID that you need. We'll create an account like you would anywhere else, right? Just like you were making an Amazon account or something, you need to come down through here and make a profile with an email address. And then when we get to this page where they're asking you to pay, okay, we're not going to pay there because you had to buy it from the bookstore. And you'll get an access code from the bookstore, but you don't have to have that right now. You can get started right now with the 14-day free trial right down here. And that's the way I want you to get started on this. It actually takes a couple days to get the access code emailed to you from the bookstore after you buy that sheet. And so I want you to get started right away using the 14-day free trial. And then when they do send you that code in the email, later you'll come down here and you'll convert right here. When you get to MyitLab, you'll click on this right here and you'll convert your account into a paid account with that code when it's sent to you in your email. Do not, okay, I repeat, do not start a whole new account at MyitLab when you get the access code, all right? You want to click on this red thing right here and do it through that, because if you go and you create a whole new account when you get that thing in the email, you'll be logged into the course twice, and it gets really hard to find your grades and stuff, and it can mess all kinds of stuff up. So you want to just click on that right there, and I'll show you also how to do that in my little video coming up. And then we'll log into MyitLab, and in the next video, I'll show you how to use MyitLab once we're logged in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close up this document, and I'm going to go ahead and go sign up for MyitLab. So I'm just going to come here, and I'm just going to go ahead and search on Google for MyitLab. And I'm just going to go ahead and go to student right here, and it'll come to here, and then I'm going to say, well, I can't sign in, so I want to register. And then it brings me to this page, and I say, okay, I want to register now. And the first thing it'll do is ask you for the professor ID, okay? And I'm gonna enter this in, but I'm actually gonna edit this out so that you can't see this because I don't want you to think that that's the code for this term because it changes term to term. Okay, and so I don't have an account, right? I'm a brand new student, so I'm gonna create one, and I'll fill this out. And now that I have that filled out, I will accept that and create my account. Now, I will eventually get an access code from the bookstore, but I'm not interested in doing that right now. Right now, what I want to do is I want to come down here and get temporary access without payment for 14 days. And I'm just going to get started right away. And yes, I want to do that. And I'm in, okay? And now I'm going to go to my course. And here we are. And you see, I've got temporary access right now, okay? So when the bookstore emails me my code in a couple days, just like they did, I've got it over here on my notepad right here, okay? And so they emailed me my access code. I'm going to go ahead and copy this to my clipboard. And I'm going to come in and say, hey, I'm ready to upgrade my access now, okay? It's been a couple days. I got my code. I'm going to upgrade my access. I am not going to start a new account. I'm going to upgrade my access. Click on that. And I'm going to come in here. I'm going to use an access code. And I'm going to paste this in here and click Finish.